One thing that I don't like is a cheater. I don't like when boxers are using PEDs, some form of performance enhancement to give them an edge in a sport where you put your life on the line. In my opinion, boxing is the most dangerous combat sport there is. Statistics proves it. Okay? Now I'll get to the PED's allegations in a second. But my thoughts on this fight, and I'm not going to talk about Ryan Garcia and Haney anymore because this wasn't a legacy fight at all. He didn't make weight, and he came in overweight, and he weighed in basically at welterweight on fight night. And here at the MOBC, we keep it down the middle. Yes, I do believe that Devin Haney at 135 was a weight bully. I do believe that he fought at the lighter weight classes because he's just not strong enough for 140, 147. Even at 140, on his first fight at 140, fighting a smaller guy, he rehydrated at a much heavier weight than the other guy. That's why I'm an advocate for same day weigh-ins. However, this is this generation. So I have to talk about what goes on in this generation and not compare it to the past. A lot of people was condoning Ryan Garcia being the weight bully because they disliked Devin Haney for being a weight bully at 135. And most of those fans are upset because he beat their hero, their greatest of all time, with the most garbage record so far in Lomachenko. Okay? 17, what he got? 17 wins with 3 losses or something like that. That's not an ATG record, but that's a whole nother topic. The fact that he beat Lomachenko, which here at the MOBC, we thought Lomachenko won. But since Devin Haney beat Lomachenko, a lot of those fans now gravitated to Ryan Garcia and praising him for being a weight bully. Well, you're being biased. Here at the MOBC, we don't condone it at all. But the difference between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia in being a weight bully is one guy was a weight bully who made weight, while the other guy was a weight bully who didn't make weight. One had to dehydrate himself, was super dehydrated to make weight, while the other guy was not dehydrated to make weight. Even at 135, yes, Haney was a weight bully, but he struggled to make the weight, while the other opponent, like Lomachenko, like Kambosos, like Linares, all made the weight comfortably, which you can make an argument that makes it an even playing field. But in this case, we're talking about someone who didn't make weight. He didn't make weight. That is far beyond a weight bully. It's like Benavidez when he lost his title on the scale and still fought at 168. That is a bigger weight bully than someone who makes the weight. You same fans who are upset of Lomachenko, and in a lot of you, it's not just the Lomachenko fans. There's also the Devin Haney fanboys who are happy that Devin Haney lost, and they're calling him a weight bully. But you guys are the same fans who seem to forget that Floyd Mayweather was so petrified of a little former 122-pound fighter in Marquez that he didn't make weight. Mr. I stay in the gym all the time. I'm always training. Ironically, the guy who don't drink, who don't smoke, who is a gym rat, didn't make weight. I wonder why. That is what you call a weight bully. So now that you have that, keep in mind, you're fighting a guy that's drained. They rehydrate. Excuse me. And then the other guy, he didn't make weight. He didn't have to dehydrate himself. After making weight, he rehydrated to about 170 pounds. He clearly looked like a middleweight fighting at 140. Also tested positive for Ostarine. Now, there are so many different PEDs out there, right? But in this particular enhancement, Ostarine, spelled Ostarine, is a performance enhancement. It's like a steroid that gives you muscle mass. It also increases muscle mass without the loss of speed. Clearly, an enhancement drug perfect for a person in combat sports, because we all know when you put on too much muscle, you lose a lot of your speed, and sometimes you lose your power, and sometimes you lose your endurance. But guess what? Ostarine not only helps you get muscle mass, but it also, you don't lose your speed. It increases your speed. It doesn't slow you down, and it's good for cutting. Also good for bulking. Also raises testosterone. So not only was this true, real weight bully, didn't make weight, didn't care about the fans, didn't care about legacy, didn't care about the title, he was allegedly on PEDs. And I want all of you Ryan fanboys and all of you Haney haters out there to take back what you said and flame, like my brother UGC says, flame Ryan Garcia for testing positive for Ostarine. This is a drug that bodybuilders take. This is a drug that power lifters take. This is a drug that some fighters take, apparently. Ostarine. Now we know why he was so strong. Now we know why he really wasn't fatigued like he usually gets. He gets tired and fatigued like he was against Tank Davis. Now we know why he didn't make weight, but he still looked like he was in shape. He still looked like he was strong and healthy. Why are you thinking that? And now we know why he was saying, I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong. Yeah, we know why you're strong. Because you got the needle stuck between your butt cheeks. That's what happened, allegedly. And I've never been a I've never been a fan of Ryan Garcia. I still think he has a lot of flaws. I don't think he's this super great fighter. A lot of people's comparing him to Roy Jones Jr. and all this nonsense. You're a joke. Anyone who compares this guy to Roy Jones Jr., you're a joke. You don't know nothing about boxing. I never liked this guy. He still makes plenty of mistakes. Devin Haney won most of the rounds where he didn't get dropped. The fight was close, but a lot of the times fans only remember the knockdowns. And here at the MOBC, we try to remember as much as we can in the fight. And what I do remember is Devin Haney was winning the rounds where there wasn't a knockdown. And then there was a point taken away. Right? So a lot of people was upset at one of the judges scoring. Well, that judge might have had it right. But this guy is probably dirty, probably going to continue to be dirty, because once you use P.E.Ds and you feel that extra strength, you don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose that. So you find ways to get around it. So you find ways. And let me tell you something about sports. If you're an athlete who's bringing in revenue to the organization, they will find a way to clear you on using P.E.Ds. And that's within all sports. And we've all seen it. Don't act like you ain't seen it in football, in baseball, in boxing, in track and field. Don't act like you don't know. When you bring in money, you could do it's certain things you could do and you're going to get away with it. So here at the MOBC, nah. All of a sudden, Ryan fanboys out there, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Because now I'm starting to realize it's not just Ryan Garcia as a boxer. I'm thinking a lot of you boxing fans out there, some of you boxing channels, a lot of you men, you might be a little sexually attracted to Ryan Garcia. That's what I think. Matter of fact, that's what it is. Some guys in the YTBC, men, are sexually attracted to Ryan Garcia. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves. But here at the MOBC, we accept everyone. If that's how you swing, that's how you swing. It's all good. Hey, do what you got to do. But here at the MOBC, we don't do that. This is the MOBC, my own boxing community.